Are you ready to crush out some easy sales on Etsy? I'm sharing my top 4 picks this week for low-hanging keywords on Etsy for print-on-demand t-shirts. And this is episode number 4 in my series of what's trending on Etsy. So every single week you can tune in and get inspirations for your listings. So if you haven't already, right now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you're notified every single time I release a brand new video. And in order to do this research, I do use a tool, and while there are definitely ways to do research on Etsy without using tools, I personally highly recommend using a tool because otherwise you are just guessing, right? I like to make data-driven decisions when I'm doing my listings, and that takes all of the guesswork out of it. So follow along with me today as I show you some of my top picks and explain why I picked those based on the data that my tool is giving me. And you can apply this same formula to really anything that you want to sell on Etsy. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so up first today we have family donut shirts. So we have a very simple text with a little bit of colors for the males versus the females and a really fun sprinkled donut on here. So this would be really simple to get similar kinds of fonts and donut graphics from Creative Fabrica and make it completely, uniquely your own. So over on Sales Samurai, if we type in donut family shirts, just in the basic search here, we can see this has a search volume of 49 and a competition of only 893. So that is a very low competition. So to me, that is very low hanging keywords that can easily be tapped into by a brand new store because anything under 10,000 is considered a low competition. I personally have the most success the most quickly with anything under 3,000. And the closer I get to 500, I notice sales can pop off very, very quickly. And also bear in mind that the more authority that your store gets, the less that this does matter. However, in the beginning, as you're in the growing phase, I find these numbers to be extremely beneficial. And up next, we have the space niche, and this is also for a family birthday. As you can see, we have the daddy, mommy, brother, sister, and the birthday boy. Fun little rocket space theme. Very simple text and very simple graphics. And you'll notice a lot of these with high income potential have more than one shirt that can be purchased as a set or a family or as a group. There aren't that many sellers that want to put in the amount of work that it takes to do these kind of listings with multiple different products in the listing. But if you're willing to go that extra mile and put in that little bit of extra work with your listing, then you're going to be able to out-earn your competition for sure. Okay, so back on Sales Samurai, I've typed in outer space birthday shirt, search volume of 74, and Etsy competition of 2,700. So very, very low competition with a decent amount of search volume. Very, very low hanging fruit. And next we have the animal niche, and this is all about frogs. And so this is a really cute frog shirt. Man, I love frogs. MILF, right? So it's a play on words there. A really fun frog and mushroom design. And this design would actually be really great to do with one of my AI tools as a tutorial that I will be doing later this week. So stay tuned for that. But we love just the really simple text, and that is, to me, a very simple graphic as well. And back on Sales Samurai, I have typed in retro frog t-shirt. We have a search volume of 47 and a competition of only 1,771. And if we scroll down, we can see some additional keyword suggestions, and you can also get some other product ideas from this as well. So you can see that posters that are frog related also have very low competition but a decent amount of search volume. So that is an extra product that you could consider tapping into. If we move over to the right, we can look at some of the tags, and instead of frog, you could also consider toad. So you could go further down this rabbit hole and test out the keyword toad instead of frog. And from the tags there, I saw the keyword MILF Froggy Tea, which is basically what the shirt says, and I typed it in over here to find the search volume is 103 and the competition is only 258. So what I would then do is just double check and make sure that there is no trademarks on that. And if there is no trademarks and that is something that can be used, these numbers are phenomenal. That is super low-hanging fruit when it comes to print-on-demand keywords. And our last inspiration listing for today is in the fitness niche. So this is a really fun hoodie with a back design. It says, "Be happy, lift heavy." And it's in that really fun retro style font along with that like vintage color scheme. All right, now this we love to see over on Sales Samurai. Be happy, lift heavy, search volume 215, and drumroll, Etsy competition, only 182 other listings. And we scroll down to the keyword suggestions, and we can also see Be Happy, Lift Heavy shirt, search volume 30, competition only 131, and Be Happy, Lift Heavy sweatshirt, search volume 30, competition only 72. And then to the right, you can see all of the suggested tags over here and ranked by search volume. And down at the bottom, we can see all of the top listings that are using these keywords in them. And you can, of course, as always, go over to the details and click through and look at all of the details for the top listings, check out their tags, and see what you can improve. So if we click through to this one and scroll down to their tags, I can see funny fitness hoodie doesn't have any search volume whatsoever. So you know right there that you can improve this person's listing and do yours better by doing a different tag that actually is more relevant and has a better search volume. So just taking a couple extra minutes to use a data-driven tool can help you to stop guessing with your listings and start improving upon your competition so that you start generating more sales. And it really doesn't matter what you're selling, right? You can use this tool to help you improve your Etsy listings and start getting faster sales, easier sales, and knowing for sure that what you're listing is going to be able to be found quicker. You're not going to be competing with a lot of other sellers, and you know for sure that people are actually searching for it. Although I personally have had a bestseller that only had a search volume of 32, and I have generated sales from listings that have said NA when it comes to search volume. I know you guys ask me about that a lot. One thing that you definitely want to do if you get NA a lot is to make sure that your shop is connected and updated. So that's going to help with the API connection from the tool over to Etsy. And also someone had mentioned in my group that they were getting NA a lot and they realized that they had left a comma in after their keyword or a space. So that's definitely something that you want to make note of so that your search volume that comes up here is accurate. So I hope you enjoyed this week's picks and you have lots of inspiration for your listings this week. I'm also going to link for you down below as well as on the screen here my full playlist of what's trending on Etsy. You can watch some past episodes and get more inspiration for additional things to list this coming week. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level, I would love to have you inside of my 7-day free Etsy bootcamp, and that's going to take you through all of the getting started steps. We have so many testimonials coming out of that bootcamp in the Facebook group, people starting to generate way more sales than they were previously, and also people getting their very first sale. So it's very exciting, and I would be thrilled to include you in our community as well. So be sure to check all of those resources down below, and I'll see you in the next video.